You're watching Poland Daily Business, and we will talk tonight about money, currency, the Polish currency, Polish złoty or golden, is known for hundreds of years. And Adam Glapiński, the CEO of Polish Central Bank, commented yesterday and said that he wants that to put in the law that Polish citizens will have always the option of paying by cash. Why is this important? Olaf Wojak of Adam Smith Center is our expert tonight, sir. Welcome to the show, and please tell us how you look at the words of Mr. Glapiński, that the cash must be always an option for any Polish citizens.
Well, I think it's very positive. It's very important for us to keep our freedom and to have a choice what kind of payment we are going to use. Our own currency is important for Poles because we have unstable law. We have a very complicated law from many years behind that don't really respond to what's going on in the world. And we still haven't figured out cryptocurrency and lots of things that are going on in the 21st century. And well, Polish citizens are afraid to use official channel payments as, for instance, bank transfers in all transactions. First of all, well, it's because it's more complicated. Second of all, it's because they're not sure if they're not breaking any law. That's true. Polish law, Polish financial law is so complicated that you cannot be sure. If you're a Polish citizen, you cannot be sure if you're not breaking any rule, and they just don't want to, be brought up to justice in the future after a few years that they have, bought something or borrowed someone a few hundred zloty. So it's much easier just to use Polish currency as physical as it is.
Right.
And the most important thing, it's because it's our freedom. We can choose whatever we want, and that's very important. I always will choose the freedom, even behind the safety, which is always an argument. But we cannot be sure who's taking the data, who's watching over the data, and there are some transactions, and I'm not talking about illegal transactions. I'm just talking about simple things that you just don't want the whole world to know about it. And we cannot be sure with all the information systems, with the best people looking at them, we cannot be sure that someday someone without good intentions will take over it or will use it on our side. We had a very funny situation. Well, it's funny for the whole world. It's not funny for the users. That one of very, very big Polish banks, but private banks, mBank, had an error, and at least few hundred users had the access to accounts of other users. Officially, that's a few hundred users. We don't know what the real numbers are. We can assume they might be bigger, but this is just an example of how the technology works. It's good, of course, we need it. It makes us work and do things faster. But there are things that sometimes are easier, and especially for older people, it might be easier just to use the physical currency as it is.
So you are not buying the argument that the cash is basically used by the bad people, drug dealers, some money launderers, Russian criminals, and so on.
These are arguments that were already used with cryptocurrencies, and the truth is, always there are bad people using something common to do bad things. It doesn't matter if it's cash. It doesn't matter if it's cryptocurrency or other currencies, or a fork laying on the table. You can either eat with the fork or you can stab someone, and you have a choice of doing good and bad things. And I really believe that most of the people just do normal things and good things, and there is just a bunch of bad people doing bad things with everything they have under their hands. So having cash or don't having it, it's not an argument. Especially that Poles are clever. If we want to have Polish currency, if there would be a decision, otherwise decision, yes, that we wouldn't have Polish currency, then I I put a bet on it that we would just use another currency. I don't know, euros or dollars or whatever that will be underhand. So, or maybe cryptocurrency. So this is a good decision. It's natural and it should stay this way. We shouldn't be, there shouldn't be any time that we wouldn't be able to use cash with our payments. This is one of our basic freedom laws, and it should stay this way.
Well, kudos to Mr. Glapiński. Then fingers crossed that his will be turned into Polish law. Olaf Wojak of Centrum of Adam Smith Center was our guest, sir. Thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you very much.
At least that's it for Poland Daily Business tonight, but we will be back tomorrow, so please tune in.